Hello YouTube, JT Custom Creations. We are on location. We are currently working on this BMW 2002, 1972 BMW. We're going to cut some cancer out of it, and back in the back we do have some work that we have to do back there to cut the cancer out of that. Right now we're getting everything out of the way so we can cut this out right here. We're going to cut this out, we're going to add a new piece to it, and then we'll be able to put this on. We have all new panels. Okay, this guy will go here like that. We'll straighten this out, weld this guy in, and we have new panels over there. We've got new body panels over there. So that's what we're going to be doing. Here we go. What we're doing right now is I'm just using the hammers and I'm straightening out, okay, because what Colin did was he cut out all of the pieces that were welded on. Come on, where is it? It's over here, dude. This piece goes here, like that. Alright, so what Colin had to do is he had to cut all of the welds out underneath that held this on. Okay, and what he did was he drilled them out. Like that, and then in doing so, this is what happens. It's normal. You get all these ripples in it. Like this here is supposed to be flat, like this, and that's what we're doing now. We're gonna bang all this out, right? Bang it flat, so this new piece of metal has something to weld to, and then what we'll do is we'll drill holes in that, and we'll weld it right back to this. Okay, so our project right now is to straighten all this out so it all fits. Okay. And then we're going to straighten this out, we're going to straighten this out, so there's a lip, it's supposed to be a lip here. And then this here, right now Colin's working inside, getting the wiring out of the way, because right now this section is tilted in like this. And we have to tilt it out and straighten it this way. Because this piece here, you come on over here and you'll see, okay, this is where this piece goes, but you can see this big huge gap in here. Okay, that's supposed to be flat up against this piece. So what we're going to do is once Colin gets all of the wiring from underneath the dash out of the way, we'll then pull this out this way. We'll make this straight. Okay, we're going to then straighten this out here. All right, then we'll take that piece. Colin, grab that piece if you would. All right, and then this will go like this. Okay, and then that's how that's supposed to go, and then this lip will weld up against the back of this here, like that. All right, so that's what we're going to work on in this video on this project. Colin also has the entire floor pan, because you can see here that the floor pan is absolutely shot, so we have to replace this too. There's holes here, there's holes over here. If you want to come around this way, there's holes over here, and there's some holes here. So you got holes here, it's a big hole here, there's a hole underneath the gas pedal, there's a hole in here. So Colin has got a whole new pan for this. Okay, so right now we're going to focus on out here. We're going to get this here fixed, and we're going to try to get this back together. Okay, and then put this back together here, then we can cut this out and we can work on this piece here. The reason why, we're cutting all of this up here, because this is good metal up here, and then this is starting to rust. Now this is rusting from inside out, because this is rusty here. So I'm just going to cut all of this cancer out of here, and then we're just going to cut this straight down and cut this around, and then we'll actually form this piece too. I don't want to cut this because this is actually part of this, and it's most likely rolled over. We really can't tell because there's so much undercoating on this. Okay, so I want to leave this here. I don't want to re-weld this, so I'm going to cut this back here, leave that where it is, and we're going to fit this piece of metal in here. All right, so that's what we're going to do right now. Colin? He's got this, oh, you're fine. In the back, he's got this whole support here. You're fine. Yeah. In the back, he's got this whole support. And this whole section of the inner rocker panel, this is part of the structural support. So this whole thing is all gone. This is actually going to be harder than that. What I want to do is I want to keep this structure, okay? Because if we just hack this off now, the floorboard, because these two pieces are welded together. So the floor, see the lip on the floor?
Yeah.
Okay, that's behind this. So in here, you have to cut this down anyways, okay? So right here, you can feel it here. See this?
Yeah, I see what you're doing.
Okay. So that's the inner that's holding this on. Now, once we cut that out of there, okay, now this thing is kind of like, you know, even weaker because it's going to do this, right? And it's going to, you know, and then you lean on it and what have you, and then it starts to come apart, you know. So that's why I want to fix this section here, weld it back together, get it nice and strong, and then we can cut the floor out. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, and then once this is back together where it is, so if you want, we can just cut the floor, cut this off, because the floor butts up against this. This piece that we're replacing, the floor butts up against it. That's what, so this is really that lip on the floorboard, on the floor pan. So if you want, you can just cut this off and cut it off, okay? Leave that flat, because we have to cut that out anyways. Now this piece is actually this piece.
This is.
Alright, that's this thing.
Yeah. That's the very end of it.
Exactly.
Right down there.
Yep. So
yeah,
this piece is this section here. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I wanted that off so I could find those because like you can see the spot welds
Right.
on there.
Right.
But you grind them.
So this. So my idea was to cut this back, cut this down, cut this straight down, and then this piece here, we'll make it an 18, put it on there, and then we'll weld it in, okay? Leave the bottom, when we replace the floor, then weld the bottom.
Also just weld it here.
Exactly. And then when we replace the floor, weld those two pieces together.
From
Then,
down here or something.
right, and then once that's in, then this piece here will weld up against this.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So go ahead and just hack this off. Just cut this right through here, cut it here, cut it here.
Okay. Got it.
You can cut it in there, you can cut it from underneath.
Seems like it'll work right here.
Okay. Perfect.
Look at us.
Okay, so now you're going to we don't need it. Now we're going to take this. This is a piece of 18. We're going to weld this in here. So now what we have to do is we have to also make this shape in here. Now how far down did that go? Do we remember? Where's the piece it cut out? Behind you. It's over there. Okay. Here's the Sharpie. Alright, so now this guy. Okay.
A little wonky.
Oh, look at it. It's perfect parallel. Why are we talking about?
Oh yeah.
I was like, could do that better if I tried. Alright, so let's cut this out first. And let's make this big. Let's give us a little extra.
Did you measure to this one or?
Yeah, I
Yeah, so
copied
I
this
left quite a
here,
bit extra. Alright.
but this is actually curved. So why this didn't curve, I don't know. But so let's make it a little bit bigger, so we have room to cut back.
Okay.
Cut that out,
Fine.
and then
Clamp that and coat it.
okay. Alright, so what we're gonna do Alright, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna make this piece right here. Step one. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to hit this right at the corner, so it's a sharper bend than if I was to just hit it and bend it. You know what I mean? Now the other thing with this is that this is this is a, see how this lip, and it floats down to nothing.
Yeah.
So that's what we're trying to accomplish here. See now, and then if we had, I'll try to use this hammer. I'm not feeling it because this handle is really loose and I don't want to break this hammer. But this edge in here very prominent,
Yeah.
like that one. Okay. And then this is where, if you had a piece of angle iron, you would do exactly that. You would rest it on the angle iron, and then you would actually do, flip it over, do some more, flip it over, do some more, and then you would get this nicely shaped. Okay. You know what, Grandpa? Just rolled over. Go back here to take care of those stuff. And I'm hitting right up against the anvil and the piece of metal. Because I want to make that very dominant right there. With this little hammering on the metal itself, which we'll get out by grinding it. And the only reason why this is actually in here is just because it's in there. This doesn't, I mean, it gives it strength, but for our, purposes, it doesn't really matter. So we're gonna go with that. Now we have to see what we got going on here. It's a little bigger, but that's okay. I'm not
Kind of
worried
whatever
about
support.
that. Right. It's gonna get. It's
All
gonna.
it is just a.
It's gonna enhance it. It's gonna enhance it, and this is gonna get cut a little bit lower, anyways.
Yeah.
So, why is that so big? Let's see what we got going on.
Up in this corner, is that where?
How much is this? I don't know what the Sharpie's made of. It smells like latex paint.
Yeah.
Like, what is that? It's weird. Alright, go on the inside. I'm gonna mark the inside. What? You gonna cut this out straight now? Yeah, because the metal is stretching and shrinking, that's why it's all kind of warped. So now you have to just do a little bit of massage ruining to straighten it back out. And then we'll put it back on there and we'll cut this again. Can I have it? Where's the soft sander disc?
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's better.
We'll just start with that, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just cut this
Like
here.
this. Go down like this,
here.
and then we'll see how it fits.
Right.
Because then we can adjust over here for that.
Exactly. Let's get this in first. So just cut this. Just cut this straight through here, like this. Oops.
And just file right on that edge there.
And cut it right.
Okay.
Don't cut any of this. Just
Okay. Yeah,
like
just
that.
get rid of that.
Yep.
Sounds good. we hold something somewhere? Push it out.